Look good, check. Live good, check. Make sure the name got respect. All checks is a yes. Need a feature that's a check. Write a song that's a check first, work next. All checks is a yes. 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 Look good, check. Live good, check. Make sure the name got respect. All checks is a yes. 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 Need a feature.
What's going on, y'all? That's right. We're looking for all actors, models, singers, musicians, business owners, entrepreneurs. We're looking for you. Hey, if you want to be part of the show, either be a guest co-host or to be interviewed by Foxxie and FluZ, send all information to info@southsideradio.live. We can't wait to have you part of the show. See you soon.
Okay, let's see what you got here for me, FluZ.
Are you in the mood?
Oh, it's a whole mood.
You like the mood?
Hey.
Always
in the mood. Hey, what's going on? Hey, I like this.
It's a mood.
Okay. Yes. Okay, that was called Mood by 24 Golden. Okay, thank you, FluZ, for that song pick of the day.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What is going on, divas, dons, and FluZ alike? It is your number one vixen, Foxxie. How you doing? How you doing? And you are now listening to the hottest LGBTQ podcast talk show right here on Southsideradio.live, WSSR, The Nekked Truth. Where we tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the naked truth. It's our views, our voice, our what? Naked Truth. What's going on, FluZ?
Baby, I'm good.
You're doing
right.
good.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah, very well.
Mm-hmm.
That's hot.
That's hot.
What did you do this weekend?
Girl,
Since the last time we talked to people right here over their podcast.
It was the Coming to America.
Oh, the Coming to America for you?
I watched that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was very black.
Okay. You know what? Okay, I watched it too. We actually watched it together over the phone.
Yeah.
Let me say this. I just want to applaud Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall for this because it could have really been really bad because you know how sequels and reboots are, but it was actually very entertaining.
It's also Eddie Murphy, so I don't expect anything
less. Yeah. But you know what? A lot of people on Facebook is giving it like... really, not a lot of people, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but a lot of people I know on Facebook is giving it bad reviews.
Mixed reviews on that?
Yeah, they didn't like it. It was a waste of time. Some people, saw some comments that say it was a waste of time. If it was at the theater, they would have got up and walked out.
Okay, now listen. Was it necessarily theater worthy?
No, it wasn't.
I don't think so.
And I think that's why Eddie Murphy was smart to release a lot of his couple of movies to streaming devices. Like the Dolomite movie was a Netflix original.
Right.
And this one was an Amazon original.
Right.
But I will say it kept your attention throughout the whole movie.
Right. It was still good. I did watch it multiple times.
Right. Was the storyline weak? It really was. It wasn't such a big switch up from the first one, but it was entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
You know, to see basically everybody besides only one person, because she has passed away, but everybody from the original Coming to America was back for the sequel.
I think that was the goal.
Yes.
I think the goal was that you had still everyone there except for the mother, you know, and so they were able to recapture that as well as bringing in the newer entertainers that were only children when the first one came out.
Yes.
If even born.
So it brought a whole new dynamic to it, a whole new demographic to it. And we liked it. So y'all gonna have to tune in tonight for the Nekked Truth breaking news as we discuss Coming to America as well as the T.S. Madison Experience.
Yes. It's Tiana Taylor for you.
It's the Tiana Taylor for you. Yes. Tiana did that.
Yes, she did.
She did that. She stole the scene.
You know I'm a Tiana fan.
Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Y'all gonna have to tune in for the breaking news. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
We ain't gonna say not too much more. But other than that, you know, it was my baby sister 18th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Danielle.
18, and we had celebrated at I'm gonna go ahead and do it. You know, I have to say it because I have to speak my truth.
Go ahead.
At Tilly's restaurant. And I don't know what happened with them. let's just say I think they changed ownership or something. And it's yeah, it's become I can't not so satisfying. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Like, okay, so before they used to, the music was good. Used to play old school R&B. Sometimes they would have the old Motown videos on the screen, and everybody being there having a good time. It'd be a whole vibe.
Right.
Now you playing King Von videos, and you showing videos of people running up on cars shooting. You showing videos of them, you know, weighing the drugs and weighing guns in the air, and it's like, okay, you playing a WAP video, you playing a Cardi B up video, like,
hey, that shit sound lit.
Lit?
No, don't do it. Am I too old for that? Can I think am I too old for this?
You know what? It's no longer a family restaurant.
Okay, it became, what the restaurants are doing now, Foxxie, which I've noticed is a trend, they're doing club/restaurant.
Yes.
Which I really, really, really don't like.
It's like I was trying to eat at a club. Trying to have a family event, a family time at a club. It got so loud that we was at the table yelling at each other.
Yeah. And me, myself, personally, I need to hear myself eat.
Okay. Oh well. You need to hear
I gotta know how it's chewing. I gotta hear it.
Oh, okay. That's a new one.
I gotta hear myself chew.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was highly disappointed. I hope they will fix that. My waitress, I love her. I always have her every time I go. You know, the drinks the drinks went up and they got smaller.
Oh, well, what is that, inflation?
Yeah, they went up to $10 a drink, but the cups, it's like a 8-ounce cup.
They're using the old drinks that they had from before, so I don't know why they don't change the
right. It's like you charging me $10 for an 8-ounce worth of drink cocktail.
They thought you wasn't gonna notice.
Yes, and I had asked. I was like, usually the $10 was the big glass. Like before, the drinks, their signature drinks used to come in 2 different sizes, and the bigger size was the $10 one.
Right.
And there used to be a big old 20-ounce glass.
So what you say, what is these small cups and what is all this ice about?
And it's small plastic cups that you get from the grocery store.
Wait a minute now.
They don't even use real glasses no more, which I kind of understand with COVID and all that stuff, but you know.
They give you the red cups?
No, not even. It's a little small clear plastic cups they give you.
Like the liquor store cups?
Yeah.
Like from the liquor store?
Yeah. And charge you $10.
A little too bangy for me. I'm sorry.
So they need to step their game up. Everybody at the party was highly disappointed, you know, because last year we had my sister's 17th birthday party there and it was amazing. You know, it was still the original owners.
Why you supposed to live for this place so much?
Girl. And now the sandwiches, they give you half a sandwich now instead of the whole sandwich that you used to get. So, you know, one of the nurses ordered the catfish po' boy and she ended up getting half a sandwich instead of the whole sandwich, and it doesn't specify that on the menu.
Is this some kind of pub they turned into?
Girl, I don't know what the heck they done did to this place, but I'm highly disappointed at it.
Is that ooh?
Well, the plot thickens.
Yet the menu doesn't.
Okay. So, Tilly's, I need y'all to step your game up, do something, because a lot of people are getting upset, and I don't think they're going to last long with this new manager.
Oh, wow. Well, as long as it stays halfway the club, then they will.
Well, yeah, they're going to check nothing.
You know, the young folks are living for that.
Yeah, but in that area, I'm sorry to say, you're going to kind of attract some unwanted guests. Especially with the music and the videos that you're playing in the area that you're in.
I love thugs.
Oh, okay. I see some things gonna be popping off. We're gonna hear some. I hope not. I hope not. But if they keep on this way that they're going, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
Let's get into these topics, y'all.
Let's get into them.
Speaking of things going down the wrong path in the wrong way, J-Bug, aka J Boogie of B2K, is in hot waters after responding to Zaya Wade and Michelle Obama's conversation. Now, as you know, last week, Michelle Obama reached out to Zaya and they had a nice heart-to-heart conversation, you know, with Michelle Obama basically, you know, congratulating Zaya.
Right.
And everybody got to realize Zaya is so wise beyond her years.
She really is. This is a very intelligent girl.
Yeah. So to sit here and have a conversation with Michelle Obama, of all people, was like groundbreaking for her. But we have a little clip of it, so let's hear it.
Okay.
Like you have and currently are, you know? I mean, you know, I am just so proud of you, you know, being just an amazing role model and embracing your truth, right? You're already doing this. So maybe this is for some other young people that are listening. But let me just say, it does take time to know what your self is, you know, for young people. So my first piece of advice is be patient with yourself. You know, number one, you know, at your age or in the teenage years and probably through your 20s, you're going to be experimenting with so many versions of yourself, right? All young people are trying on different versions, different voices. They're learning more about their intellect, like you have and currently are.
Wow. Oh my God. That was so touching.
Yeah.
I love that. You know what? I love Zaya.
Me too.
I really love her.
Zaya's going to be a very important person.
Yes. Okay. I think, you know what? This is whole hype. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'll touch on it a little bit. Y'all going to have to tune in to, my new live show, Wake Up with Foxxie, Coffee and Convo, coming real soon. I'm going to talk about this, but you know, the young trans woman, what is her name? Jazz?
Yeah, Jazz.
Well, she's like the new face or the spokesperson for the trans community, you know, and they're giving her all these accolades. But yet she's just now becoming an adult, but it's like a whole war going against on that now.
Right, because she's like within her early 20s, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
she's still a teenager.
20s, if she ain't 19.
No.
Okay. But, I feel by how Zaya is going about this, like how she's going through her journey, speaking to Michelle Obama and all this stuff, I feel later on she's going to be the face or a new leader for the next upcoming, you know, generation for the trans community.
Zaya seems very grounded for one.
Yeah.
And it seems like she takes time to educate herself before she opens her mouth.
Yes.
Unlike some people
like Jay Buck, who had some not so very kind words to say about this conversation. Mm-hmm. So he says, this is not cool. Very demonic. Using this child for their new agenda. Take away the man, make the women the new man, and no more reproduction. This child shouldn't be the front runner of the movement. Sad but true. Wake up, people. This world is close to the end. It's like they're creating a gateway for the kids that are coming up. Like the power of suggestion and saturation of the new human is scary. Look at the clothes for men, etc. Hairstyles. Men looking more like women by the day, and women's attitudes are becoming more manly by the day.
And this is coming from a bed warmer for never mind. I'm not.
Crystals
no
for me.
Right. Go have a seat. For one thing, I think that what I say about celebrities and attention or lack thereof.
Like, why did you have to?
Why did you open your mouth?
And of all people, you are saying the conversation with Michelle Obama is demonic because it's Zaya Wade.
You've opened your mouth to say nothing.
It's like,
let alone put out any material. So why do you need attention now?
Because he's desperate
for
attention.
Good luck with that.
Because he's irrelevant.
Maybe go sign some old
CDs
or something.
He's jealous of Roz Bee getting all this attention.
That's a possibility.
To climb right back up into the spotlight once again, and Lil Fizz has stayed in the spotlight with Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
That sounds like a situation, actually.
And J Boog,
I think people trick themselves, Foxy. I think they trick themselves into believing that they're more famous than they really are.
And I told you this. I'm like, okay, and I would give them that. The 2-3 little albums that they put out, I ain't gonna say little. The 2-3 major albums that they put out, they shitted on everybody. They was the new Jackson 5, whatever, for that moment.
Right.
sold out stadiums, people, all the girls passing out, whole, crazy.
A pandemonium.
Yeah.
Like the CD was called.
But
the album.
It lasted maybe 5 years.
Right. And they did well for that moment.
And then
they did very well.
And then Omarion had a successful solo career.
Right.
Like 1 or 2 albums. The first album kind of flopped. Then the second album he got with Timberland and he soared.
Mm-hmm. And
then that was it.
Right.
So it's like y'all are not legends. I don't consider y'all legends. Y'all could have been legends. And they just think they could just come out and just say anything. I ain't gonna say they, because Omarion is not doing this. Lil Fizz not doing this. Rise B is trying to get his truth out and be told, J-Boog, you just sit the fuck down.
J-Boog seems like one of those old celebrities that still walk out with sunglasses and a hoodie thinking somebody looking at them. Trying to hide from absolutely nobody.
What is his talent?
Bed warming.
Do anybody know what his talent is? Because I never heard him sing.
Bed warming. Oh, I'm sure somebody has.
I haven't heard him sing. I mean, he always, Chris Stokes definitely heard him sing.
Chris Strokes have heard him sing on many occasions.
Many occasions.
Chris Strokes.
Yes, sing J-Boog.
Can we say that?
Allegedly. But here's my thing. I need a lot of this. Leave Zaya alone. Okay?
And we'll leave you alone.
And we will leave you alone.
Otherwise, you will be drugged furthermore.
Because Zaya is still a child. And the thing is, and I just want to say this, and I ain't even going to stay on this much longer. Zaya ain't on hormones. Zaya ain't doing nothing surgically, scientifically, no nothing. She's just identifying who she wants to identify as. Let her be.
Right. Wasn't he trying to sell t-shirts or something at one point? Go back to that.
You need to find something.
To do.
Because evidently your life is boring that even Mona Scott and Yon don't want to continue with you being on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So you need to find something. Leave Zaya alone before Michelle Obama and the powers that be come after you.
When you say powers that be, what do you mean by that exactly?
And moving on to the next subject.
All right. What we won't do is that.
Okay, what we're going to do is go further into that.
On the powers that be.
We love the Nekked truth over here. We want to keep it going.
Okay. We're not shading her. Neither one of them.
Now, speaking of love and hip hop, growing up hip hop Atlanta Bow Wow, baby, has some very, strange words to say about Andrea Kelly, honey.
Oh, goodness. Here we go again.
Okay. It is Bow Wow versus Andrea Kelly. So Bow Wow took to Twitter and he said, why is Drea Kelly even on Growing Up Hip Hop ATL? She's like 62 and her only claim to fame is, and how long you gonna ride that wave? Just saying, don't forget, I'm your boss.
Well, why am I not fired?
And if you're the boss, why is she hired in the first place if you don't like her?
Exactly.
So evidently you're not the boss.
I need you to boss up.
I'm sorry. Just because you are from Atlanta and you're Bow Wow and the show's Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, you might have a little bit of credentials on the show.
Girl,
but you're not the boss. You don't hire or fire anybody on the show. You don't make that decision.
Now, if you really want to do this now, now we can talk about where he really came from.
Ooh.
And how this all came about.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you were your own claim to fame at all.
Ooh.
First of all, you were a child, lyrics being written by adult men.
And once he was a child, his fame went away, honey.
Right. Because everything you're writing is what? Flopping.
Ooh. And I want to remind Bow Wow, the reason why Andrea Kelly, and I wish a lot of parents was like this, the reason why Andrea Kelly is on the show, she was married to an icon.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what he has done.
Absolutely.
He is a legend and an icon. They live in Atlanta. The daughter is the child of an icon. They wanted the daughter. I had to do my research.
Well, let's change the wording of that, Foxy. Let's go, musical genius.
A musical genius. Okay, let's put it that way.
Because legend and icon, I think, people will have more to say about
That's
that.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's say musical genius.
Yeah.
So, they wanted the daughter to be part of this show.
Correct.
But Andrea Kelly was not about to let her daughter be a part of the show alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, only way she's going to be part of this show if I'm a part of this show, so she can control the narrative. Because she probably already knew what they was going to try to do.
It was in fear of her daughter being attacked.
Exactly.
For something that has nothing to do with her.
Exactly. So that's the reason why Andrea Kelly is part of the show, is because she wanted to protect her daughter. Reason why Andrea Kelly's not even in a whole bunch of scenes.
She's not. However, the daughter is a great artist.
She could sing too.
She can.
Okay. So Bow Wow, take server seats because you're on your way to be canceled anyway.
Right.
Okay. This whole album that you released is like, about
all the women I slept with.
Yeah.
Girl.
A flop. I listened to it. I'm like, really? This is what you producing now? It seemed like once you became an adult, all your hot songs was all features.
So you're not going to sing Puppy Love. Perfect.
Even he don't listen to nobody no more. He don't listen to the advice that the brat gives him. He doesn't listen to the advice that Jermaine Dupri gives him. He doesn't listen to his own mother. He doesn't listen to anybody but himself. He don't even listen to his manager. His manager say, you need to start spending so much money, produce a hot record because you are almost broke.
Yeah, and we've seen that. And if you're such the boss, don't come to us talking about how the show was edited.
All right.
So it is what it is.
If you're the boss, don't you got control of everything?
Well, if you're the boss and if you understand exactly what's going on, I need you to understand that you look like a complete asshole.
He look like a sport
every
brat.
time we see
you. He hasn't grown up. He's just like a sport brat.
Right. You seem like a complete asshole, and like no one features that.
Right. So here at the Nekked Truth Bow Wow, leave Drea Kelly alone.
Please.
Leave her alone. Why is you going out there growing up? Now I need Bow Wow mother to step up and say something now.
That was just shady. It was shady.
Right. Don't you know?
And it was out of nowhere. For what? What did she do to you?
Why is you attacking a grown woman, a woman that's old enough to be your mother?
Right.
Why is you attacking her for no reason? She has not once said anything bad about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched the show faithfully. Drea Kelly has not said Bow Wow's name at all.
Drea Kelly doesn't say anything negative to anybody ever.
She has such high spirits on the show. She's the only, she's what's her name? Waka Flocka's wife, Tammy. She's Tammy's friend and Dale's friend. That's the only scenes that she films with. She films with Tammy, she films with Dale.
Well, rightfully.
You know, she doesn't mess with none of the young, like she stays with the, I'm sorry to say, she stays with the adults.
Right.
You know, Bow Wow out here acting like he's still a teenager, a child. That just irritates the hell out of me. But if y'all want to comment, let us know how you feel. We do have the post up on our Nekked Truth Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page. Go ahead and let us know how you feel about this whole situation about Bow Wow coming after Drea Kelly for no reason. Speaking of reality shows, did y'all catch the premiere of my sister T.S. Madison's new show Thursday night on WeTV?
I did, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes, the T.S. Madison Experience premiered last Thursday on WeTV, and OMG, it was so good.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, so entertaining. Like, she had a week before, or beginning last Thursday, the Thursday before, she had did a 15-minute sneak peek right after Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. So the first 15 minutes we already seen, but the rest of it, the dynamics of seeing her relationship with her mother and the backstory, and it was so good and entertaining to watch.
Oh yeah, it's a very different view on what we've been seeing online for all these years.
Yes.
That's a whole different depiction on what's happening.
And the fact she's bringing in Tiffany New York Pollard.
It's a great story, and the media is eating it up. So I love it.
Right. She has been everywhere. And we just found out she's on TMZ, which is why we are talking about it today.
Right.
Okay. We was going through stuff and I came across TMZ and I'm like, wait a minute. TMZ interviewed T.S. Madison?
Yeah. This could have went one of two ways. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And it turned out to be a real big game changer.
It's like every major news outlet, every major talk show is living for T.S. Madison. And even she said, who knew?
Yeah. When you catching yourself on the morning news, you've done something.
You've done something. And you got the news anchor people talking about, we are here for T.S. Madison. We love T.S. Madison. I'm like, what the heck? Wow.
Yeah, it was actually overwhelming to see that.
So I need everybody to tune in tonight for breaking news, because we are going to break down episode 1 of the T.S. Madison Experience, our favorite parts of the show, and some of the deep meaning parts of the show that really touched my heart and would wake everybody's eyes up and make a clear understanding when it comes to black trans women.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of queens, honey. Kanye West, new Yeezys, the $450 shoes, sells out in under a minute.
Hey.
In under 1 minute, the shoes that cost 2 times as much as Jordan.
I told you.
Sells out in less than a minute.
I told you they are buying those shoes. We talked about this.
And we definitely did. And when I asked you who's buying these shoes, and to me, I'm thinking it was the rich white folks that's buying these shoes.
Nope.
Cause they ugly as hell to
Not
me.
completely.
And then when you say you see people walking around.
Sure do.
With these Yeezys on.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, are y'all serious? Okay. And here's my thing, guys. We are still in a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
You would think people would be more wise where they spend their money. Because as again, you could lose your job again tomorrow. Things could get shut down again tomorrow. You're struggling to pay this. You're struggling to pay that. But yet people going out buying $450 ugly ass shoes. And sells out in less than a minute. You know what I would have done with that $450? What? I would have started a whole business.
Okay. Quick.
I would have got my LLC. I would have got some inventory. I would have got a website logo done. With that $450 and start making more money and double that money.
Well, since y'all buying these shoes, I'd have bought the shoes and then sold them again.
Okay, right. Because I would have the money to. Because a lot of people buying this stuff really don't have that money to do it.
No. These are, you see these shoes in many different demographics.
It's crazy.
You think that it's going to be rare to see, but no.
It's crazy how a lot of people who are struggling to pay their rent, pay their bills, and all this stuff, it's making rich people rich. Making people that's already rich who don't give a damn about their living style at all.
More rich. Over a cheaply made shoe.
Girl, that's a whole car note. That's
allegedly.
Somebody's rent. That is, baby, that's girl. That's, I think I was raised up in a way where I don't care about labels. I don't care. I could go to Target. I could go to a thrift store and get something. I could get 4-5 outfits and pay less than $10. But the way I accessorize it and the way I would wear it, you would thought that outfit cost me about $200.
Right.
You know, I'm glad I was brought up that way. I'm sorry. You would never see me walk a pair of Jordans.
Right.
You would never see me walk a pair of Gucci's. You would never see me walk a pair. Now I will walk some Ivy Park.
Now, you know, if you can find some of these things, if you just really like and you can find some of these things at a reasonable price, then okay, whatever.
But I will rock me some Ivy Park.
We know you'll rock some Ivy Park.
I will rock some Icy Park, baby. Okay, I will rock that. Beyonce, you heard Foxxie of the Nekked will rock some Icy Park.
But her stuff even isn't selling for that much money, is it?
Her stuff is very inexpensive.
So, you know, I think that's ridiculous. Being that we know like some of your background and you know where you come from and things like that, why would you put that out into your community like this?
Girl. That's so you can stay rich, honey.
You know, you are an influencer for one thing.
Oh.
You know, and you're dealing with Kanye West.
Girl.
You know, people are influenced by him. These are very impressionable
well, that's
people that are into Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's the truth.
No, I just don't want to hear it.
So,
well, if you're here for the Yeezys, let us know on our Nekked Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page. Are you here for it or no? All right, this is another topic I want to talk about that's very dear to my heart. If everybody knows about my story, which I am getting ready to put together maybe a documentary about my life.
Okay.
Different parts of my life. I will start with my new show, Wake Up with Foxxie, Coffee and Convo. Each episode, I will be breaking down a moment of my life with some type of learning thing about it, you know, or some type of motivation.
Motivational tool or learning tool.
So this story that we're about to talk about is very dear because everybody know I used to be bullied to the point where I tried to commit suicide when I was younger.
Wow.
So this is very dear to my heart. The family of a 13-year-old Samarian Humphrey demands justice over viral bullying incident at Haggard Middle School in Plano, Texas.
Oh, yeah, I saw this story.
Yes, the mother of the 13-year-old Samarian Humphrey is doing the same thing. Okay, wait a minute. Is doing the same thing after her son has become a victim of extreme bullying. She claims that the students forced him to drink urine, which was unfortunately shared on social media and now a viral video.
Yeah.
During the sleepover, Summer claims her son was shot with BB guns, hit in his sleep, and called racial slurs. She said, "How horrible must you be? This is not a prank. This is beyond bullying. You are evil. They are evil."
I have a few issues with this. This is why we don't. A lot of us don't.
Commenting already. Okay.
A lot of us don't consider the option of sleepovers anymore. You know that I think that the generation of sleepovers has kind of passed. I want to say.
Yeah.
Back when we were kids, you know, you have a little sleepover every now and again, or your cousins or your friends and things like that. But things became a lot different and a lot more exposed to where it's not as safe.
No.
For these,
it's not
for the children
chaperoned or watched like it used to. Like
and then
before.
I think he was the only black child at the sleepover.
Yeah.
You know, that raises a pause for me when it comes to the mom. You know, did she know these parents?
You know what? When I was a kid, even to have a sleepover, you know, I used to have sleepovers all the time. And the reason I had sleepovers all the time because I was spoiled as a kid. So I had everything. I was the only kid. Everywhere we moved to, I was the only kid that had cable TV, a telephone, a computer. I had all the video games, all the video game systems, all the action figures, everything. I had everything. So everybody used to love sleeping over at my place. But my mother did not let not one child sleep over unless she had a conversation or met the parents. If she didn't know the parents or even know the child, they cannot sleep over.
Oh, it would even go as far as, you know how they have that, like the parents would do like a kind of a pre-party kind of deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mom will have a bottle of wine, a few hors d'oeuvres. You come over and you can get to meet me and we can have a conversation for about an hour or two before I actually leave and go home and leave my child with you.
Yeah.
You know.
So I don't understand. So that's the one problem I have with Samarian's mother. Like, why you did not know? Because if my child is going to be the only black child, like I understand that you want your child to be inclusive. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, because if my child goes to a predominantly white school or whatever, and okay, go ahead, boo, get part of the in crowd. Go ahead, do. But at the same time, it should have raised a red flag of, hold on, I need to talk to the parents first. I need to understand who these people are before I just send my child over there.
And Foxy, how recent was this sleepover?
This was very recent.
Oh, well, somebody shouldn't have been in home anyway.
Yeah. Why wasn't nobody? I mean, for all of this to happen, where was the parents? Or whoever the house this was, where was the guardians at?
And how did you said a BB gun was shot at this boy, right?
You did not hear the BB gun?
You see what I'm saying? In my head, I think,
you didn't hear the racial slurs?
In my head, I'm thinking like that they're okay with this type of behavior.
That's what I'm starting to think too.
You know, that's the first thing that would go through my head. You know, I don't know.
And this is why the mother really is stepping in, because she said, if this is a sleepover and this is a 13-year-old, that means there had to be parents at the home.
Yeah.
Or did you leave the kids alone by yourself, which is another issue.
Right.
You know, so we're definitely going to be following stories. This is something serious. I always see stories of young kids committing suicide. You know, you get the kids going into the bathroom, hanging themselves.
Right.
You're getting bullied. There was one video that went viral, I want to say about a year or two ago. And it was a young black boy, and I guess it was like a locker room at the gym or something, and a whole bunch of white boys around him kicking him in the stomach and all that stuff. So it's like, every time I see that, it takes me back to my childhood. And I just hate to see any kid getting bullied because they look different or they act different or anything.
Or just for your own personal entertainment.
Yeah. Because hurt people hurt people.
That you're sick anyway. And that means there's someone sick that is guiding you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we definitely stay on top of this story and we'll report it as it happened. We'll keep it up and we'll report it during our Nekked Truth update segment. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Now, as you know, guys know, with the whole vaccines, every state is now making sure people are getting vaccinated. And so certain states are kind of rolling back and trying to go back to normal.
What does normal mean exactly?
We about to find out.
Go ahead.
Idaho is the latest state, okay, to get rid of the mask mandates. Other states include Texas and Mississippi. Meaning that I'm laughing because it's ridiculous.
No, it is.
Meaning that the residents of the state don't no longer have to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
All businesses is operated at 100% full capacity.
Right.
And basically there's no more COVID restrictions in these states. It's like COVID is gone in these states. That's how they're acting. And so the question is it too soon? Now, I came across this because there is a hashtag called Free Idaho that has started, which led up to Idaho getting rid of all of their COVID restrictions. And they are having a mask burning ceremony.
These people are nuts. These people are nuts. Absolutely. Who are well, wait a minute. Idaho. Okay.
Idaho.
Mm-hmm. Clearly.
Now, this is getting so serious because Mississippi and Texas are the first to do it, not Idaho. And they are scared that other states are starting to follow suit as well. That the government had to break everybody's program last week to have God, this is ridiculous. To have a moment to tell people in Mississippi and Texas not to let their guard down, that this is a critical time with the spike in cases of the UK variant rapidly rising.
Who's putting this into play? Is it their government or is it the people that are just rebelling against it?
By law, the United States government cannot govern states. Only the governor could govern their state.
These are the stupidest laws ever.
So that's why each state doing their own thing.
Nobody's thinking to change any of these dumb ass laws. Are you just so loyal to these people?
Now, I do want to applaud a lot of the businesses like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, a lot of the grocery stores, Kroger, what's the other one? Sam's Club. A lot of these big businesses and a lot of the restaurants like Olive Garden, Applebee's, in these states that are basically getting rid of their restrictions, these businesses are keeping the restrictions.
I'm just trying to figure out who's over this.
I don't understand.
In the middle of people starting to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
You lift
Everything.
The mandates. Really? How ridiculously stupid is that?
So you don't have to wear a mask, but it's starting to have a problem because people are going into these businesses. I'm already seeing videos. There was one incident that just happened, video with Walmart. A customer walks in with her teenage daughters. They look like they're about 16, 17, or 15. No mask on. And the Walmart employee follows them, telling that they will have to put on a mask or leave. The woman gets irate and starts going off at the employee, said, "It is not law. I am not required to wear a mask." And the employee says, "But to come inside our business, you have to wear a mask.
Right.
It is our requirement. If you do not want to apply, you have to leave." The lady was like, I'm not leaving. I am an ex-vet. I don't have to wear. You are, she said something about her right. You are coming in on my right to not wear a mask. Woo. So this type of incident is starting to happen at a lot of businesses now.
Bitch, it's a mask that you can remove after you're done making your transaction.
Girl.
Need masks.
Okay. Them be the main hoes that need a mask.
And here's my thing. Now, we are not going to get out of this pandemic.
Clearly.
We are not. Clearly, we're not, because of states like Idaho, states like Mississippi, and may I say, Texas and Mississippi, I think it's Mississippi, has the worst rate in vaccination.
And the stupidest governors evidently as well.
Yeah. The worst out of every state in the United States, Mississippi is the worst state when it comes to vaccination.
Who are the governors? Is it the Joker? Remember what he said in the movie? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah. And everybody, if you watch every news station, every talk show is talking about Texas and Mississippi, especially Texas, because Texas just recently had a catastrophe with the whole weather. You know, you just had millions of people without power for days. Mm-hmm. People dying in their garages. You just had a huge catastrophe, and you're about to have another one.
Clearly. Because
now you're not vaccinating people like you should. You're letting go all the COVID restrictions.
I think that all the, the research for the vaccination, I just think that you're throwing it all out the window at that point.
You are. They're not listening to the CDC. You know, you got some states that say, no, we're not making this a political move. We are going to listen to the scientists and what's right. Girl. And a lot of people are saying they're scared that Texas, Mississippi, and now Idaho, they're making this a political move for the next campaign, for the next, to run again for the next term and stuff, instead of making this a scientific move.
Right.
And in turn, you are putting the millions of lives in danger.
Right.
Millions.
Ethical, moral move.
You're putting the whole world in danger, not just your state, the world.
You are. And the fact that people have that much power, people really get off on that.
They do. Oh,
so you really got to be careful.
Oh, I know. I worked with one.
Ooh.
I know.
The fact that they have the potential, or even the any kind of percentage that they could destroy you. Some people would just go ahead and just let the cards roll on you. Mm-hmm. Let the dice roll. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So here's my message to Idaho, Mississippi. And Mississippi, that is really close home to me because that's where my family is from. I mean, we have a whole road named after us. I mean, we have a whole town that we own, Bass family.
That's dope.
That is, I just pray everybody, even though they're uplifting and getting rid of a lot of the COVID restrictions and getting rid of the mask mandates, please stay masked up. Please, y'all still keep practicing it. Because it's not looking too good.
Right.
The cases in the UK variant, and this is what a lot of people need to understand. There are now 14 different mutated variants of COVID
14
in the United States
that we know of.
At first it was saying 7. Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden it's 14.
Right.
This virus is constantly mutating.
That we know rapidly. Of, and that they're telling you.
Right.
That they know of.
And the UK variant is becoming the most dominant one.
Mm-hmm.
So these numbers that you're seeing, that in some states that is decreasing, that's only on the regular COVID. They're not producing or giving numbers basically on the new variants.
All the different variances?
Right. Okay. They're not giving us the numbers. Only if you have to pay close attention, like you have to go to certain websites to get the numbers on the different variants. And what in the news, sometimes every now and then will report the numbers of the variants.
So what they're doing is they're only telling us about the original coronavirus, COVID-19.
The original, and that's what each state is going by. They're not paying attention to the UK variant, which is rapidly increasing, which is highly more transferable and more deadlier. And they're not letting people know that the vaccines don't work against the variants. The UK variant has tripled in less than a week.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do people want to leave a legacy so bad that they will die for that? No, I'm being for real. Like, do they really want to leave a legacy so bad and make sure that they are so important that they will cause such chaos? And they will, kill themselves in the process in order to become immortalized in a way. I think that's very, very sick.
This is when Everybody makes fun of me when I say I'm moving to the UK. I would rather live in a country where they care about their people, where they put their people before money.
I noticed there's a difference in the thought process. Because I noticed that a lot of the entitled people think a whole lot differently.
Yeah.
Than the rest of us.
Because I have said, especially with these variants rapidly increasing, and they're more deadlier, and for the fact that they're highly more contagious, you are 20 times more capable of catching the UK variant than you was the plague.
How invincible do you really think you are? Or do you even care?
The fact is, people don't, because this is where I think everything, it's a mental thing. Because the government is not really taking it seriously, because the governors of each state is not really taking it seriously, because America is not taking it seriously like other countries, a lot of people thinking that this is not as a big thing as it really is.
This is a great big mind fuck, Foxy.
It is.
And it starts off with, like I said, the legacy of the people that allegedly started the United States. You're being so loyal to people that have been dead for centuries. That created these dumbass laws that have nothing to do with half of us at this point. So why are they still here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a new time.
Yeah.
It's time to switch some shit up.
Well, all we gotta say here at the Nekked Truth, y'all, is stay masked up, even if you live in a state that is, and even if you're living in a country, because we are an international show, even if you're living in a country that is easing up or getting rid of a lot of the COVID restrictions, please stay safe. Still practice all the restrictions,
right?
Okay, because I haven't been wrong yet. I have a feeling this is gonna be a yo-yo effect for a while, for at least another year or two.
Yeah.
This is going to be a yo-yo effect.
I didn't realize there were so many dumb people around. I really didn't.
Yeah. And the reason it's going to be a yo-yo effect because people are getting tired. People are getting anxious. People are getting impatient. It's starting to warm up again. And so it's going to be a yo-yo effect. The case is going to skyrocket as people starting to get out. People start throwing house parties. You got all these states that's getting rid of the mask mandates. So the numbers are really, really, really about to skyrocket. And I predict, if not by the end of spring, going into summer, or by the end of summer, we're going to get shut down again.
In which there are a lot of countries that are very strict on this whole thing.
Yes. The UK done shut down 4 or 5 times already.
You know, there's some countries that are extremely strict. They'll come knock on your door and put people out. They will fine you. They will throw you in jail.
Bitch, you couldn't fly out of the UK. You couldn't fly into the UK. They airports was completely shut down. And that's something you, FluZ, you said that America needs to do.
They need to, shut down the airports.
Yeah.
I would say just experiment with that. Shut the airports down for 30 days and then tally up the numbers and see how it's changed.
Right. And watch the number drastically go down.
I believe it will. That's my theory.
Yeah. I agree with you. Well, y'all hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at the Nekked Truth. Let us know how you feel about Idaho being the latest state to get rid of the mask mandates and uplifting a lot of their COVID restrictions, going back to 100% normalcy. Well, it's time for the Nekked Truth Update segment. Pal G, play my intro. All right, here we are with the Nekked Truth Update. Breonna Taylor update. Prosecutors moved to permanently dismiss charges against Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. Prosecutors in Kentucky are moving to permanently dismiss criminal charges against Kenneth Walker, the boyfriend of Breonna Taylor, in the wake of legal battles that have lasted almost an entire year. The $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan update. Senate passes Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan, according to CNN. It took an all-night vote-a-rama and a 12-hour struggle to get one Democrat to finally support a critical issue in the party's plan. The 50-49 vote down the party line means legislation is now expected to go back to the White House for its back to the House for its final vote before Biden signs it into law. And that's the end of our Nekked Truth update. Back to the regular program. Okay, FluZ, that was our Nekked Truth update. How you feel about that Breonna Taylor one?
It took a while. It took too long to me.
Too long.
That was way too long.
Okay. But I'm proud. I'm glad that all charges are going to be dropped. He cannot be charged again for these, right. But I hope he's sued.
Girl, we've all seen a good Ashley Judd movie, Double Jeopardy.
Okay.
So y'all could have tried it if you want to.
Okay. Let's talk about California Assembly Bill 1084. This bill would ban, here we go.
Ban.
Boy, girl sections in stores that include clothes and toys to become neutral.
Y'all doing too much. You're doing too much.
Cancel culture in full effect, honey.
I kind of get where they're trying to go with this, but y'all playing a dangerous game.
So no more when you go to Target, there will be no more going to be a boy section, a girl section for the clothes.
Right.
It was just say kids.
There are two different types of people with this. Well, the same person, actually. Both parties are thinking way too hard.
Yes.
The people who don't care are thinking way too hard about it. The people who do care are thinking way too hard about it.
Like, when did this become a thing?
Right.
After how many hundreds and thousands, when did this become a thing?
Right. What did I say to you? I said it's so easy sometimes. See, these are the people that are thinking too hard. It's so easy for you to go get some clothes out of the boys section and put it on the girl.
Uh-huh.
So these are the other people are thinking, well, why can't we do the same with the boys? You know what I'm saying?
And guess what, guys? Guess how Foxxie feel?
How?
I don't care.
You don't care.
Cause it's so, oh my God.
You're thinking too hard. We got better shit to worry about right now.
Right. Come on. Now, y'all got Mr. Potato. Oh, sorry. Can't say Mr. no more.
Oh, girl.
The potato head.
Girl, y'all all girls to me. Whatever. Everything is girls, she, her.
So now Barbie no longer can't be separate from G.I. Joe. So you're going to have Barbie and G.I. Joe in the same aisle. My Little Pony and the Transformers in the same aisle. One clerk, she complained that her 9-year-old daughter had to go to the boys section for a science project, a science kit. Well, first of all, that's the fault on the store or the company. The science kit should be in a neutral section anyway.
You know what the shade would be?
In the discovery section.
The shade would be if they put the Transformer in between the Barbie and the G.I. Joe.
That would be hot. Yes! Bitch, put G.I. Joe, Barbie, and then Transform.
If they catch the T.
Catch the T on that one. All right, that is content to our favorite part of the show. Would you rather? All right, FluZ.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Aren't they both female?
Yes.
What are niggas?
Look, it's Woman History Month.
What we teaming up to do?
Okay, it is Woman History Month.
What is we teaming up to do?
Whatever you want to team up to do. So would you choose Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Which one got the fattest nigga?
Hey, well.
Hey, girl, what's up?
Both work with a lot of fine motherfuckers, though. You got Captain Marvel. She works with Iron Man. She works with the Falcon. She works with Captain America. So you got Wonder Woman who works with Superman, Batman, Arrow, Flash, Cyborg. So, hey.
I think I like the Wonder Woman one then. A little more hot, a little dark, a little hot. You know?
Okay.
I like the hot. I'm into that.
All right. I would team up with Captain Marvel. You want to know why?
Why?
Because she can go into space.
Okay, bye. She can't breathe. Whole can't breathe up there.
She gets sick of the world. She gone, bitch. She gets high. She gets higher than that thing. But see, Wonder Woman, she got to get into a visible plane. She got to go on the extra steps in order to go to space. She got to put on the helmet to protect her oxygen. Captain Marvel don't need all that.
I'm about all that life. I don't want to be seen by nothing and nobody anyway.
Oh, even.
Shoot.
Well, you're going to get busy on that invisible plane, huh?
No, I'm just saying if Wonder Woman got an invisible plane, then, I don't want the aliens to see me. I keep telling y'all the aliens keep going and fucking with these things. Honey. These people, these beings that I respect so highly.
Okay.
Stop fucking with them so they won't fuck with y'all.
You know you part alien.
I will be.
Oh.
Especially if they fine. Am I going?
Oh,
it's a possibility. If they got the meat, I got the feet.
They probably got several meats. Okay?
Hey, now we're talking.
Think about that.
Let's talk about it. Let's explore this planet. thoroughly.
Oh my God. Well, I would choose Captain Marvel. This question will be posted on our Twitter page and Facebook and Instagram page. Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel? We would love to hear from you all out there, and we will share your responses on our Nekked Truth Live show. All right, FluZ, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me at Marcus J. Darling, MarcusJDarling on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also find me at Clubhouse at FluZ, FLUZ, and you can find me on SouthsideRadio.live. Info at SouthsideRadio.live. You want to meet FluZ live and in person? Let's get personal. And you can also find me always and forever at my OnlyFans. If you got the meat, I got the feet.
Look, girl, you know you are missing on a whole lot of money if you don't go ahead and actually put this page together, because so many people hitting
I'm
me
still
up.
working on my toe sauce line.
Girl, just take some pictures of your feet and put it on there, because people already know they're going in there to look at your feet.
They is going on to look at my feet.
All right, girl.
It's okay.
You is missing out on some
I'm working on it.
I will start pimping Marcus out, FluZ.
Wow.
Okay, to get his OnlyFans live.
Not pimping live.
All of you out there. So y'all can stop hitting me up saying, where is this OnlyFans page? Because y'all want to look at his feet.
You said live? Like available on the corner near you?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm a high price hoe.
Oh.
I fuck basketball players, rappers, and governors. Okay.
I'm Martha Vineyard.
I'm a Martha Vineyard hoe. I fuck old money.
Well, y'all know where y'all can find me. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook at The Real Foxy. Don't forget to head on over to my YouTube channel, The Real Foxy Bass. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and get ready for a Wake Up with Foxy Coffee and Combo coming to you real soon in May. And you can also find all of us here at our website at SouthsideRadio.live. Don't forget to head on over there. Make sure you subscribe so you get alerts every time we upload new content on our website. You can check out the videos. You can check out all podcasts from all of our shows at Southside Radio Live. And make sure you head on over to our YouTube channel at SouthsideRadio.live. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. All right. And don't forget to make sure you follow our Twitter page, The Nekked Truth. We are starting to do more things over there. So make sure you follow The Nekked Truth Twitter page. Okay. And hit me up on Clubhouse at The Real Foxy. Yes. All right, guys, don't forget to make sure you tune in tonight for the breaking news. We will be discussing the T.S. Madison Experience, episode 1, and we'll also be talking about Coming to America 2. That is on Amazon. And don't forget to check us out Tuesday night, every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Nekked Truth Live. All right, now it's time to say goodbye. But before I go, I need you to fuck them hoes.
Where?
Over there. I need you to be you, be happy, be free, and love everybody. Remember, guys, even though every state is loosening their restrictions, stay masked up, stay safe, stay 6 feet apart, practice as COVID had just happened. All right, we love you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Now, if you think I'm some sideline type chick, think a guy's gonna sell me lies, best recognize real quick, bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. If you think you gon' slanderize my name, you done lost your mind, ain't got time for all these games, bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. Cause I bite my tongue for no wizard. I fight with fire in a snow blizzard. I tear that emerald city down. If I'm sitting down, we got cold lizards like, it's Wiz business. That's a silent eye, and I'll be silent the day I see motherfucking monkeys fly. They flying now. Now if you think that this witch won't expose the fact that 5-0's dropping houses on hoes, bitch, you got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. And if you tryna wash my blood off these bricks, you think that I won't find the guy that came into my kicks, bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. But don't believe everything you read, cause I won't back down and I won't concede. Which came through first, what more you need? Yeah, see the house, bitch, where's the deed? That bitch gravity, yeah, I'm defying her.
sisters. Tonight we stand together as one. They have tried to kill our pride, and now they have killed my family. I've seen a lot of things, but I've never seen a house fall from the sky. Have you? So we will fight for justice. We will fight for equality. And if the wizard wants to stop me, he's gonna have to take me down.
If you think we gon' bow down and run, think we be bothered, you got water in your guns, bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch.
And if you think we gon' cower and be scared, think I won't keep marching with my fist up in the air, bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch.